What's going on, guys? It's Mason Goddard here with Harvey Goodman. Today I had to make sure I got my purple on because we're in the great city of Martins Ferry, Ohio. We're doing our Community Spotlight series, which is where we go around and interview some local business owners, and I can't wait to show you what this great city has to offer. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, guys, we're here with Andrew from Hot Rod. Today he's going to tell us a little bit about the business and how long they've been around. So, Andrew, I appreciate you doing this today.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for having me.
So, can you tell us a little bit about how Hot Rod Tattooing got started and when exactly that was?
Hot Rod opened its doors in 1997. It was founded by two guys, Sweet Chuck, who a lot of people know here locally, and a gentleman named Mark Warnick. They opened it together in 1997. They weren't local to the area. Chuck came down from the Akron, Canton area. The tattoo market was pretty saturated up there, and he wanted to open up his own shop, so he was looking for an area that wasn't heavily saturated, and he found Martins Ferry, and he thought that it was absolutely perfect. It's right off the highway. It's very close to Wheeling. Super cool, quaint little town. And yeah, I think he made the right decision because here we are almost 30 years later.
Yeah, absolutely.
Going strong.
Been a staple here for a long time.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about Sweet Chuck? I know he was a pretty locally famous figure here.
When I think of the term that gets used a lot for people, pillar of the community, that defines Sweet Chuck to me. He was a super motivated business owner that cared deeply about, the quality of work that was coming out of his business, and he wasn't an egotistical person whatsoever. He was very charismatic, and from the outside, you may think that he had an ego, but you talk to him for 5 minutes and that just fades away. He was actually quite the opposite, and he was way more, way quicker to build somebody else up before himself. He read people very well and found out their good qualities, their strong points, their attributes, and just wanted to lift everybody up. He was very communally minded. He always went by the, a rising tide, raises all ships kind of mentality.
That's wonderful. Do you have a favorite memory with him or just in general with the business over the years? Do you have?
Well, I mean, I have so many memories with him because, besides being best friends, we were housemates for years. We became such fast friends, and we just, I didn't get my first tattoo here. I'm sorry, he didn't do my first tattoo. I got my first tattoo at Hot Rod, but Mark was the person who did my first tattoo. I actually met Chuck when he was multitasking, and he had a music venue over in Wheeling called the Oracle for a very short-lived amount of time. That's how him and I met. And we became friends then, and I didn't even realize he was a tattoo artist until that business closed down, and he told me he was going to focus on this place full time. But we don't have enough time to discuss all the favorite memories I have for that guy.
As I was telling you off camera, I also got my first tattoo here when Malin was still here. So thanks, Malin, for that. So speaking of the business, besides tattoos, what do you guys offer? Is there anything special that you do besides tattooing?
Full service body piercing. We pierce 7 days a week. We work by appointments for piercings Monday through Friday, and we do walk-ins on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. We do all of our appointment booking online for appointments Monday through Friday as far as piercing services go. Okay.
And final question, how has the community of Martins Ferry helped you guys grow over the years, and how?
We were speaking off camera, and you said that you were going to speak with other local ferry businesses. There's a pretty impressive amount of long-standing, locally owned businesses in Martins Ferry, and a lot of people just don't know about it. But if you take a ride around and you do some research, it doesn't take long to realize that there are businesses that have been around for decades. Some of them have been around for a very, very long time, and they all are like us in the respect that they offer specialized services that you can't go to the mall and get, that you have to come to Martins Ferry for. And I think that's what makes Martins Ferry so special. And we all have a tight-knit community here business-wise. I'm part of a local think tank called Project Forward that is just completely and utterly focused on the betterment and advancement of Martins Ferry. And it's primarily filled with local business owners. And we all help each other out. It's a network, and we all try to patronize each other first before we ever have to look outside of town for anything that we need.
Absolutely. And growing up here, that's, exactly like you said, there's so many long-standing businesses. That's the reason I wanted to do this series here in Martins Ferry, because I just know over the years, those businesses that have been around my entire life, and I wanted to shed some light on them. So.
Yeah, it's a special place for sure.
Yeah. Thank you for your time and letting me do this for your business here, and I wish you the most success. And again, thank you for doing this with me.
Thank you, Mason.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, we're here with Kayla Shreve from Ferry Hardware. Kayla, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and the family business?
Yeah, for sure. My name is Kayla, and my parents' name are Mike and Renee Nicholas, and they have owned Ferry Hardware for 26 years this year. So it's a big staple in the Martins Ferry community, and I grew up here.
Do you have any favorite memories growing up in the store?
I mean, it was always an adventure here. I've probably gotten into a good bit of trouble in these aisles, but it's a great community here in Martins Ferry. Every customer knew me. They now know my children that have grown up here as well when my parents are babysitting. So it's just a nice, staple of the community that's fun to be a part of.
Yeah, I've been around since 2000. You said 26 years.
Yes.
My entire life, pretty much. So they've always been a staple in the community when I was growing up as well, and supported a lot of the local sports and stuff. So that was always appreciated. So what exactly do you guys offer here, or what are your best sellers within the hardware store?
Yeah, I would say for sure it's a full service hardware store. Paint is very popular. We do carry a line of Sherwin-Williams paint, but it is a do-it-best paint. So a lot of people come in for their paint supplies for good prices. We have cleaning supplies, lawn and garden supplies, really anything that you might need, an extensive plumbing section, electrical section. A lot of stuff go in and out of here per day.
Yeah, I'm going to throw some video clips of everything they've got, but you've got a pretty big store here, so they'll be able to see what exactly you offer during the video.
For sure.
Last question for you. How has the city of Martins Ferry helped you guys grow over the years, and how has the community responded to the business since you've had it?
Yeah, I mean, the city of Martins Ferry has been amazing, very supportive. From the schools to the city themselves, they all have accounts here. They always support local, and that's huge for any small business, especially these days. But yeah, I mean, I think this community works together a lot and gets a lot done. I know my parents have, like you said, donated to a lot of those sporting organizations and any of the things that the city's trying to raise money for, and the city pays it back by always shopping here and doing their business here.
Yeah, that's wonderful, and that's why this city's so great, and we wanted to spotlight it. So
thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate your time, and thank you for doing this.
Thank you so much.
Good luck to you guys.
Thanks.
All right, what's up, everybody? We're here with Chris at Akata Bob in Martins Ferry. Chris is going to give me a haircut today while we're doing the interview. So Chris has been cutting my hair for probably half of my life, probably since you've been open here. Since today's what, your 14th?
Today's 14-year
anniversary for Akata Bob in Martins Ferry. I've been around since 2012. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started.
Absolutely.
We just answered the question, how long you've been in business. How long have you been cutting hair yourself?
Well, this June will be 31 years.
31 years?
Uh-huh. Yep, 31 years.
Yeah,
So quite a bit.
we were talking off camera. You used to be at Master Cuts for what, 17 years?
I was there 17, ran it for 10.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Here at Cut Above, how many employees do you have that work for you?
There are 3 other ladies that work here.
Have they been around for a while?
The one has been here for 7 years. There's another one that works very part-time. She's been here since almost day one.
Okay.
And then there's a younger one who is, like, specializes in color. That's unbelievable. I can't believe the job she does.
So, speaking of other services, what other services do you guys offer here? What is the full spectrum of the services you offer, I should say?
Well, when I was coming up with the business plan for the shop, I literally wanted it to be a full family hair salon. That way it's all ages. So anywhere from first haircut to, grandparents, great-grandparents. The blessing is I have 4 generations of people, families that come in here. And it just makes it nice because everybody, they're comfortable. We know each other. We know each other's stories. But yeah, kids' haircuts, adults, teenagers, special occasions like proms, weddings, that type of hairdo. Basic facial waxing services, but just on the face. Many different color techniques and many also, like a lot of the newer haircuts for guys, they get perms. So that's even one of the things we do for...
It's a big style for the young kids.
We have a ton of young people that get perms. So, we just do pretty much everything. Just basic family hair salon. So, from 0 to literally... Actually, I have a lady that's 99. It's just literally a family. When I first opened, people literally thought that the people that worked here were all related. We're like, no, we just like each other.
You want that good family atmosphere when you're working. It makes it not feel like work.
Well, that too. I've had people ask me over the years, do you ever wake up and just go, ugh, don't want to do hair? I'm like, no. I will never wake up and go, I don't want to do it. I just love what I do. I plan on doing it until God tells me I can't. Basically.
I say, without purpose, you perish.
Oh yeah.
You found your purpose over the years, and you're quite good at it. So
it's a blessing because some people don't know what their passion is.
It's hard to figure out.
Very.
A lot of younger people struggle with that, and getting out of school, you feel like you're kind of told to do some things, maybe go to college, go to trade school, and a lot of outside influence on your life. Just speaking from personal experience.
Well, all the different voices.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes you just got to listen to the inner voice and figure out what are you actually passionate about. And if you don't know, that's the best question to ask is, what am I passionate about? And if I don't know, try to start with something, figure something out, try different things. You don't have to have it figured out right away.
Oh, no, not at all.
For the people who do figure it out right away, it is a blessing, like you said.
That's where, like you said about trade school, I went to the JVS for this. I have never been to a college, never had any of those types of training, just learned from doing.
I'm the exact same way with photography and videography. I could have went to school, and my buddy did go to school for 2 years, and he just said, I felt like it was a waste of my time. I was learning more just doing the job, and off of YouTube now, there's so much good information on YouTube that over the past 7 years, I've been able to teach myself as well, and college doesn't always have to be the answer.
Not always. For some things, yeah, but not for everything. It just doesn't have to be.
If you're a doctor, I don't want you opening my body up if you're uneducated to do that.
Of course. I definitely understand that for sure.
So, over the years, I know you touched on the family aspect of things. How's the community of Martins Ferry been for your business since you've been here in Ferry?
I thought it would go well because it seemed like the people that we took care of out in the mall when they were open, this was somewhat either right in between or actually closer. But yeah, the city of Ferry actually has been very, very kind to us, very well. Lots of local people that come in all the time, people who look online, they see a review and they go like, well, let's try them out. And then they're happy they did, because it's just a nice atmosphere where they come in, they don't feel overwhelmed with like how busy some salons are, like in the bigger like malls and stuff like that. It's just more laid back.
And you do a pretty good job of scheduling. You got a pretty good structure, so you don't run into that too much, right?
Oh no, because we don't rush. It's not a timed haircut like some places.
Yeah.
No, we take the time that it needs to be done on the person in their time. So yeah, absolutely.
Well, I appreciate you telling us a little bit about Au Cut Above, and thank you for doing this today.
Yep, absolutely.
It's been my pleasure to come in and do this for you, and I hope to wish you the best success moving forward.
Well, I am pretty confident that the shop will do very well because of the people around here for sure.
It always has. I don't see that changing anytime soon. So.
No, not at all.
But more years of success headed your way, and that's what.
Many more.
Yes.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
But yes.
All right. Well, this has been a episode with Chris here from the Cut Above. Thank you guys for joining in, and we'll show you the finished product when we're done. All right, guys, we're here with Michael from Deluxe Toy and Hobby in Martins Ferry. It's been a staple in the community for many, many years, and he's going to tell us a little bit about that. So, Michael, how long exactly has Deluxe Toy and Hobby been around, and how did you guys get started?
Well, we opened up in 1955.
Wow.
Over on the corner of 4th and Walnut Street by my mother-in-law and father-in-law, Bill and Ange Talbert. And it was just, after the war, there were a lot of young families, and there was kind of a need for toys. They had a building that was available. They decided, let's try toys. And it just kind of grew ever since.
So so that was a different building?
It was in a different building.
When did you guys expand into this building here?
We bought this building in 1978.
Okay. And this building, if you guys don't know, it is 3 levels, 3 floors.
Three
correct?
floors of toys. It was formerly a Reichert's furniture store. And we thought it'd be just perfect. When we bought it, we weren't sure we could fill the building, but now we could probably fill another one just like that.
I was going to say, you guys got a ton of good stuff in here, so I don't think you have that problem anymore. So what's been your greatest memory over the years being in town? Is there anything that sticks out to you?
We're not just a toy store. We're kind of a tradition. We're on our 5th generation of customers. We've seen kids grow up, become, leave the valley, come back and shop for their toys. We mean a lot to a lot of people, and we have the best customers, and they're good, faithful customers, and they appreciate the quality of toys we carry. We're one of the largest independent toy stores in the country.
I was going to say
we're probably in the top 10, top 20.
That was actually my next question. Is I know this is such a large toy store. It's got to be one of the biggest ones, at least in the area, if not the country. So with that said, how has the community of Martins Ferry helped you over the years, whether it's growing your business or the community support, or how have you guys supported the community?
We work with the city, and the local schools and the churches when they need things. We've just been a pillar in the community since we've been in business. Anytime one of the organizations needs something, we usually donate something.
Yeah,
and
I've seen your guys' name on a ton of local sporting stuff like.
We support our community.
Yeah.
And we've tried to keep our business here. We shop local too, so.
That's always good. That's what we're preaching with this series, is to definitely support local, and we find that a lot, that a lot of the local businesses do like to reciprocate it and support another local business if they can, rather than buying from, your big franchise companies. That it's good to support local whenever you can.
And we bring people in. We've had people from all corners of the earth, from all continents. People like toys. Toys are very universal. And there's people out there always looking for unique things, and they'll find us located on maybe a manufacturer's website, and when they're traveling and passing through, they'll stop and generally are very pleased.
It's such a unique place. You don't find many like this around. Even if you just come in and take a look around and you're not even looking for anything specific, there's so much you can find here, and you might walk out with something you never even planned on.
And that's our strength. We look for unique things that are maybe a better quality than you'll see at the chain stores, things that have better value, and that the kids will learn more from.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've continued to be a staple in the community for years, and I wish you guys nothing but the most success.
Well, thank you very much.
I appreciate you doing this. Yep. All right, guys, we're here with Darren from Zontini's Pizza, a longtime favorite of mine. It's been around my entire life, I believe, so I've been coming here since I've been a little kid, and happy to spotlight this wonderful business. So, Darren, how long have you guys been in business, and how'd you get started?
It'll be 26 years this August.
Okay.
And I got started, I was 15. Junior in high school, started for a little shop in Yorkville, Ohio. And from there I came to be Carlos and managed that for about 10 years. And then when the guy shut that down, his health was bad. He called and wanted to know if I would be interested in taking it over. So I bought all the equipment and chose to go with the Zontini name, and here I am 26 years later.
And where did the Zontini name come from?
It was my great-grandfather, John Zontini. He came from Italy, so I decided to use that name. I liked the Italian ring to it, so went with my family's name.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you guys previously had a location on Hanover Street over there. I remember that when I was growing up.
Yes.
When did you move into this location here on 4th Street?
See, it'll be 15 years that I've been here. Just kind of outgrew that place. It was so small.
Yeah. That was a good problem to have.
Yeah. I just, I've expanded over the years. The business grew, and which was a good thing. And
that's a wonderful,
great location here. I love the building. And
yeah, absolutely. If you don't know where it's at, we're right on the corner of this is 4th Street and
yes,
I can't remember the name of the other street. We're right here on the main stretch of 4th Street. He's got a nice corner location, so you can't miss it if you're driving by. Over the years, do you have a favorite memory or a favorite interaction with a customer that you've had in 26 years of business? Might be hard to narrow down.
Yeah, really, I would say my favorite thing over the years is seeing the kids come in, and now I am serving their kids. Watching kids grow up, having families of their own now, and now they have their kids eating the pizza.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to see your product stretch that length of time and serve different families, or the same family, but different generations of the family. So
right.
That's got to be rewarding.
Yes.
So, how has the community of Martins Ferry been over the years for you? How's it been growing here? I know you said you outgrew the other place, so definitely you've had to have some success here in the city. How has it been for you here in Martins Ferry?
Great. I mean, Martins Ferry is a great little, town that we get a lot of support. I mean, from just normal people to the fire departments, the police departments. I mean, everybody supports us well, and it's great that I mean, everybody, when something happens, everybody comes together. And
I know I've seen you guys on a lot of the sports, like sponsoring sports teams and,
Yes.
and stuff like that. So you're very involved in the community as well, which is an awesome thing also. So props to you for that.
Thank you.
So how do people get a hold of you? Do you have a Facebook page? I know obviously, what's the phone number? So if they want to order something, they can call in and order.
Yes, 740-633-3222. Call us to order. We don't do online ordering or anything, but we do have a Facebook page, Zontini's Pizza. So you could reach out to us through there. And
Well, guys, I can't recommend Zontini's enough. Like I said, I've been coming here. I'm 24. You've been in business 26 years, so pretty much my entire life I've been getting this pizza, and it's one of my favorites in the entire valley. So I can't recommend it enough, and I hope you guys stop by and give it a try. Darren, thank you for doing this. I appreciate your time, man. Thank you very much.
thank you.
All right, guys, we're here with Bridget from Cloud9 Salon here in Martins Ferry. Bridget, can you tell us how long you guys have been in business here and what exactly you guys offer?
Yeah, so I've been doing hair for 40 years, and I've had the salon for 28 years. This year will be our 28th year. And we offer everything, head to toe. So we do have a head spa. If you just want to come and relax and have a facial for your scalp and just go into a whole nother zen level, that's what we have here. We do nails, we do extensions, we do hair color, balayages, lighter, darker. We do absolutely everything.
Yeah, I see there's a number of things going on over there, and I'll throw some video clips of exactly what you guys are offering, but looks like you got a pretty extensive project going on here. So
Yeah.
yeah, looks like you guys offer quite a bit of services, which is awesome for you.
Yeah, we love what we do.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So they come out with something new, we want to learn about it. We want to do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So speaking of loving what you do you have a favorite memory over your 28 years?
Yes.
40 years
yeah.
of being in hair?
Yeah, absolutely. So last year I started doing fashion weeks, and I went to Milan, and I got to do Miss Italy in Milan, so that was amazing. And then I came back and did the Fashion Week in New York and Fashion Week in London. But in New York, I just happened to be in the same fashion show with Mary J. Blige, so that was incredible. And Candy Burris was there as well, so that was amazing, and definitely a highlight of my life.
Yeah, and like you were saying a few minutes ago, anything's possible when you put your mind to it.
Yeah.
Like we were saying in this area, just because you live in the Ohio Valley doesn't mean you can't accomplish big things, and that's
Right.
a testament to that right there.
Yeah, who would have thought a little girl from Martins Ferry, Ohio, population 6,000, would be in New York City doing Mary J. Blige, or even having the pleasure and opportunity to be able to do anything like that.
You're as far as your mind will let you go,
Yeah.
like we said. So over the time of being in business, I'm sure you developed a pretty good clientele over the years. How has your clientele been for you guys over the years?
The clientele is just amazing here in the Ohio Valley. They pull together, they support you. We do a couple fundraisers throughout the year, and they're always just willing to absolutely pitch in. We did over 6 tons of essentials that we took to the Ukraine. We didn't physically take them, we sent to the Ukraine. And when I tell you the Ohio Valley just came together and just pitched in, we could not ask for better clientele. They're super supportive of us here.
I could say the same when we had the big floods last year. There was so much support throughout every single city within the area, just pouring in to help the people in need. And we do really have some great people around here.
We do.
So we're in a beautiful building here. It's pretty large. How long has this building been here in this location?
Yeah, so Cloud9 started in 1998, so 28 years ago this July, just right up the street. And this building we built in 12 years ago, actually. April 1st, 12 years ago is when we came into this building.
I remember exactly when this was built. My buddy used to live right down the street, so we used to ride past here all the time. And then I remember your smaller location up there, so it's cool to see how you guys have expanded into this beautiful facility here.
Just dream come true. I walk in all the time and I just stand here and just like, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So how can people find you, like on social media, or how can we get a hold of you to schedule haircut or any service?
Best way to schedule a service would be to call the salon, and the number is 740-635-HAIR. And you can also check out all kinds of things that we have to offer on our social media. So that'd be Facebook, it's Cloud9, a Bridget Hardy Salon. And then on our Instagram or on our TikTok, it's C9 Salon and Spa.
Good. Well, Bridget, we appreciate you doing this,
so
and
much,
thank you for your time. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
appreciate you.
And best of luck moving forward.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys, we're here with Kevin from Gas Guys Garage in Martins Ferry. Kevin, appreciate you doing this today.
Oh, I'm glad you came.
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to give you a nice shout out. You know, we go way back.
That's right. Both, Martins Ferry residents for life, basically.
Yep, and grew up with your kids and everything, so I wanted to make sure we give you a nice shout out. So, Gas Guys, how long have you guys been around?
We are going on 6 years right now.
And you've been in this location
all 6 years.
6 years, right on Zane Highway, right at the intersection with Hanover Street. So it should be pretty easy to find, right across from Ferry Hardware, which we did a video on as well, and you'll see that. So what do you guys offer here service-wise?
We're basically a full-service auto shop. We do brakes, check engine lights, suspension work, basically anything, oil changes, anything but rebuilding transmissions.
So you got any typical problem, unless it's like super major, like something like that, but any typical problem with the vehicle, you can bring it in and you guys
we can diagnose the problem and repair it. We have two really good mechanics.
That's a lot of the problem. Like, some people who are uneducated with vehicles just don't even know where to start or what to look for. If you can help diagnose the problem,
correct,
that's got to be pretty huge.
Yeah, that saves a lot of time and money, actually. The mechanics we have, they're very intelligent with the technology of scanners and things like that. They're smart guys.
Do you have a favorite memory with the client over the years, or any particular job that just stuck out to you?
No, I mean, I know a lot of the people who come through the doors just from being a Martins Ferry resident, so...
More so the conversations or what you look back on? Just the people come in and...
We have a lot of different things. Some are, not normal, and some are basically normal. We get a lot of different sounds people make of their car, what it sounds like, and they want to know if you can diagnose it from that sound, and we got to bring it in to see it. But all our work offers, we offer a 2-year parts and labor warranty that goes with our work.
Okay. So your clientele, how has your clientele been over your 6 years in business? Have you guys got a good clientele?
Yes, we're growing every year.
Awesome. So being in Ferry, a lot of Ferry residents, has the community here, being here benefited you as far as being in business?
I would say. I mean, 'cause I know a lot of the people, they know me. I mean, some of the ones that are coming through the door now, I knew before they could ride a bicycle.
Yeah.
So now they're driving. Makes me feel old a little bit, but...
Well, yeah, we can't beat Father Time, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So how can people get a hold of you? And
we're easy. It's 740-827-2503. Or we're also on Facebook.
And is it under Gas Guys Garage?
Gas Guys Garage.
Okay. And obviously you can walk right in the front door. Like I said, they're on Zane Highway, right at the Hanover intersection. So not too hard to find. Just, are you on any maps if they type it in,
They can probably find us on Google.
Okay. Well, either way, if you guys got any problems with your vehicles, Kevin and his team will be happy to help you. And thank you for your time today, Kevin.
Hey, thank you.
All right, guys, welcome back. We're here at Martins Ferry Nutrition here on 4th Street in Martins Ferry. Can you tell us how long you guys have been in business and how you got started?
We have been in business for 2.5 years, originally from Mississippi, so we have moved back to Mississippi in 2022, and they're very popular down there, so that's how I became fond of these things. And when we decided to move back, I thought it was a good decision to open up one here because we have nothing like that here.
Yeah, it's been a great addition to the city so far, I think. Like you said, there's really nothing like this around, and you guys offer a bunch of unique stuff that you can't really find anywhere else, so it's a good thing you got this here now. So over your 2.5 years, do you have maybe a favorite memory or something that sticks out during your time in business so far?
Just getting the support from the customers and them coming back every day. We have some that are very, very loyal that come 7 days a week now that we're open on Sundays, and just opening up my own business. It was something that I wanted to do.
How has it been being an entrepreneur and going out on your own? Because I can definitely understand how that goes. How's that been for you?
It's definitely something that you got to get used to. It's a lot of work owning a business. I thought it was going to be easier than this, but it is a little difficult sometimes.
It's got its rewarding points too, though.
It does. Just seeing the customers come in and say how much they love your product, and if you close, like, they'd be really sad.
Yeah, that's got to make you feel good and increase the passion when people are loving your product and loving what you put out. It definitely, I can attest to that with my photography and stuff.
Absolutely.
It makes you feel good. So you've talked a little bit about your customers. How has the clientele been over the past few years, and how's that been developing?
Oh, it's I think we're up to like 4,000 people on Facebook. We have people from Flushing to Weirton to Steubenville that drive all the way here just for our teas and bowls.
That's awesome. So speaking of social media and how people can reach you, what are your tags on Facebook, Instagram? Where are you located?
We are on Facebook, Martins Ferry Nutrition. We don't use Instagram as much. It's mostly Facebook is how they can reach us, or just call the shop.
Okay, just Martins Ferry Nutrition on Facebook. Well, you heard it there, guys. If you're interested in stopping by, I highly recommend them, and they make some very good stuff. So it's a pleasure to have you in town, and we appreciate you doing this.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys, we're here with Chuck Wharton from Total Sports Connection here in Martins Ferry. Chuck, I've been coming here the majority of my life, so you've been in business for quite a while. How long exactly has it been?
This will be our 31st year in business.
Year? Did you start it yourself back
I did.
31 years ago?
I started it out of the bedroom of my house and kind of grew it from there. So
Well, that's an awesome story. So when did you move into this location here?
This actual location, we were uptown for a couple years. We were up close to where Zontini's is for a couple years, and we've been here since 2006.
Okay.
So we've been in this location for actually 20 years.
And if you don't know where this is, you're right on, this is South Zane Highway, right?
South Zane Highway. Yep. Yeah, right across from Deluxe Doors.
Okay. Do you have a favorite memory or favorite interaction over the years dealing with so many teams and different sporting events?
You know, I was just talking about this not too long ago, that one of the best things about this job and being able to work in the valley where I grew up is developing friendships with a lot of the coaches, and even some guys that coached when I played are still coaching. So it's really a treat that the customers actually have become friends. So it's really, it makes it nice to come to work.
Yeah, you got to have a lot of long-standing relationships. So I see a lot of familiar faces coming here, even when I just stop in. So
yeah, we do.
Definitely have a good clientele. And speaking of clientele, how has your clientele been, and maybe just the city of Martins Ferry over the years? How has that supported your business?
You know, it's there again, it's funny too, because a lot of the times we'll get to know people because their kids are in sports or in school. The kids grow up, they get out of school, so you don't see those people as often, but you see new people. Now we're getting to the point where when we first started, a lot of the people that were kids are now having kids. So we're getting second generation customers. And like I said, it's one of those things where you get to know the entire family and generations. And like I said, it's allowed us to be a part of the community and know people even outside of this. So it's
being a part of the community, I know from going to Ferry myself that you took part and still take part in a lot of the fundraisers as far as the apparel goes for the different sports teams and doing the fundraisers for them. So can you talk a little bit
we do.
about that?
So, and not only here, I mean, everything pretty much started in Martins Ferry, but we've been fortunate enough to be able to grow throughout the valley, actually in the tri-state area. But we do a lot of business with organizations, with teams, with groups, trying to help them raise funds. The way things are now with athletic budgets and things like that, it's really become up to parents, organizations, and kids to be able to get the things that they need for their sports. So we kind of step in and try to give them some opportunities and some different ideas as far as how they can not only raise funds, but also get things to their supporters to support their team. So,
and it helps when your apparel looks really good.
Well, we appreciate that. We try to do the best we can, and that's I think in business one of the things that you want to try to do is you want to be able to satisfy the customers so that you get repeat business. Doesn't do you a lot of good. Kind of shortchange people, because pretty soon that customer base is going to run out. So you got to, we rely heavily on repeat business and word of mouth business. So
It goes a long way.
it does. Yeah, it does.
My last question for you. Over the years, I have some of my favorite designs that you guys have done. What's that creative process look like when you're designing some of the apparel?
Well, it's and there again, I have a business background. I went to school for business. I have no graphic design or graphic art experience whatsoever. So pretty much everything that I did and the people that work here, we've taught ourselves. And that's probably one of the most enjoyable parts of the things that I do, is sitting down and be able to try to create things, especially when there's different happenings, like when Steubenville went to the state championship. We came up with a Final Four shirt for them, and they sold to their fans. So to me, that's a lot of fun for me and some of the other people that work here, to kind of create some things and design some things. And
it's got to be cool to see so many people wearing the product around.
It is. And we go to even other towns and you see different things, and immediately I can recognize, okay, we did that, or we did that, type thing. So. Yeah.
Well, that's about the extent of it here.
Okay.
I appreciate your time.
No problem.
Can you tell people where they can find you online?
We're our retail store is here, 104 South St. Highway. We're on Facebook, but our website is www.totalsportsconnection.net. Our phone number is 740-633-2772. Anybody have any questions, looking for anything, we're happy to answer any requests or questions that you may have.
Well, we appreciate your time, Chuck.
Thank you.
Very much.
Appreciate it.